So this painting is called Ohana, and it's part of the Energetic Universe series that I've got I've got a whole galaxy of stars in the back there. And what I wanted to show was that we're all kind of intimately connected with the energy from the universe, and that it's all part of us and we're part of it, and there really is no separation. So this is the one that shows the universal energy integrated into our bodies. And the series is more about exploring these ideas, exploring the idea that there is an amazing connection between us, between you and me, between us and our friends, and that connection exists in the way that we heal our bodies and the way that the energy streams move through us. And that's all part of a much bigger picture. And I like to think that our memories and the future and the past are in there, also in the energetic universe. So there's a lot to be explored and to learn, and I wanted to make this just visible. I wanted to be able to see what it would be like if we could see all that connection. So this series is about that, and the new paintings are based on those ideas.
You talk a little bit about how this idea came out from a book, or you've been working on that for a long time?
Well,
philosophy, or where was?
Yeah, the ideas really come from my understanding of optics, what we see, like our brain interpreting a lot of the stuff for us and putting our understanding in there, when actually what we see could be greater and more expansive and extensive than our brains will allow us to visualize. And so when I understood that the brain has got such a big important part in interpreting our perception, and that we can only really focus on like a couple of thumbnails at any one time, and the brain just fills in the rest, I began to understand that really we could see probably a lot more if our culture allowed it. That we could see a lot more than we believe that we can. And some people I know can see auras, and they can see energy fields and so on. And I'm very aware of those things. I wouldn't say I could actually see them. I don't see the colors, but I'm very aware of them, and I know where they are and where they're strong and where they're not, and so on. Like you can see if a friend has got low energy, they tend to feel smaller, and when they're feeling more expansive, their energy field expands, and I think most people can feel that in people that they know. And so these ideas, I think, come from that understanding of the science of it, and understanding the science of perception, but also to do with spiritual aspects. When I was in Hawaii, I began to understand that they look upon our energetic field as having three selves. So there's the thinking, cognitive part. There is the physical self, which stores all the memories and has the five senses. And then there's the extended spirit self, the alma kua, which is personal to us and integrated through us, but is also connected to everybody else's alma kua and into the much greater universal picture. And so this painting here is called Ohana, which is a Hawaiian word for family, which means not only the connection between family members, but also between friends and important other people who are connected to that group. And so this is about that connection, that wider connection. And I think the spiritual aspect of my painting is really important to me, and this is on a bit of a quest to explore it some more with the next few paintings that I do. This painting is called Catalyst, and it's more abstract than some of my previous work. The figures are distinguishable. You can see the figures, but they're transparent and they're almost not there. It's more about the energy lines and less about the form of the figures. And in this one, there is a lot of energy happening between them. They're maybe dancing, they're very expressive, their energy is very uplifting, and I think people who see this painting and have liked this painting feel that about it. So when I'm creating it, my intention is to bring that onto the canvas, and this is why I use the techniques that I use. Not because I don't want to draw something. I'm really interested in drawing as well, but it's more about the feeling that I wanted to show. And these energy lines are describing the feelings that are connecting these two people and are running through them. And in the background there's a lot happening because they're in a situation where there is a lot of energy and they're channeling some of it through into their bodies in the way that they dance. This painting is called Mystic, and it's got 4 figures in it. It's based on my love of the Botticelli Primavera painting. It's placed in a forest type environment, and the people are almost archetypes. They're showing stylized form in a situation where each of them has a particular voice, I suppose. In the picture there's a female form which is very delicate and maternal. There's the male form which is more dominant and overseeing, and there are 2 forms in the middle, a female and possibly a male, crouching down there. And I look upon them as the archetypal figures of male and female being integrated in a holistic way, in a sympathetic way. So this is my inspiration from Botticelli.